Hello, good morning students. The last little part is left, exterior angle of a triangle. By now you're well versed with angles and pairs of angles. In that we have a little form of exterior angle of a triangle. So let's complete that part in this video. The exterior angle of a triangle. Look at this figure. This is triangle ABC. Triangle ABC is extended. You can see the C point, it's extended and a point D is marked on this line. Now when we take this angle as angle ACD, can you see this? This is lying outside triangle ABC. So this angle is formed outside triangle ABC. Therefore, angle ACD is called as exterior angle of triangle ABC. Hope it's clear, children. So the side BC of triangle ABC is extended. That means you are extending this side and a point D is taken on it, because of which angle ACD is formed. Since it is lying outside the triangle, we call it as exterior angle of triangle ABC. Now what about angle ACB and angle ACD? Just with one chain, that is when you are extending, you have an exterior angle, and look at this figure now. Angle ACB and angle ACD are on the same straight line. Angle C and this side again angle C with angle ACD, and here it is angle ACB. So they are on the same straight line and therefore they are forming linear pair of angles. So angle ACB and angle ACD together they are giving you 180 degree. Therefore they are linear pair of angles. Angle PAB, angle PAB and angle QBC, angle PAB and angle QBC are also the exterior angles of triangle ABC. Hope it's clear, children. Angle PAB, okay, PAB and angle QBC. You can see this QBC are also the exterior angles of triangle ABC. Also, you must remember every triangle has 6 exterior angles. How many? 6 exterior angles. Look at this now. On extending one side of a triangle, the angle obtained, which forms linear pair with the adjacent interior angle of the triangle, is called the exterior angle of that triangle. I'll just show you the written part. So you can pause it and copy it down in your maths notebook. Also with the marking, children, you must have understood. See here at point A, I have marked this as first angle, second angle, third angle. You can see one line, here 2 lines and here 3 lines. Now see, this is vertically opposite. Okay, can you see vertically opposite? Here these angles are vertically opposite to each other, as well as these two are vertically opposite. Now we go on for the next. The property of an exterior angle of a triangle. What is the property? You need to know about it. Look at the figure, children. Triangle PQR. Now you have understood, when one arm is extended, there is an exterior angle formed. So here, who is the exterior angle? Very clearly you can see angle PRS is the exterior angle to triangle PQR. So angle PRS is an exterior angle of triangle PQR. The other two interior angles, because angle P and angle Q are inside the triangle. They are two interior angles. Are further away. You can read that. Are further away means far away. You can see angle PRS. Okay, is an exterior angle. Now this triangle has got three angles, angle P, angle Q, angle R. Angle R is also part of the exterior angle. Okay, so angle PRQ and angle PRS, they are forming linear pair of angles. But angle P and angle Q are far away from angle PRS. That is the exterior angle. Further away means far away. So they are called remote interior angles of angle PRS. What is remote means inside. Remote villages means village where you have to go literally inside, where there is not much transport available. So remote means very much inside. So angle P and angle Q are far away from angle PRS. That is why it is remote interior angles of angle PRS. Measure angle P plus measure angle Q plus measure angle R, or in other words, measure angle P plus measure angle Q plus measure angle PRQ is equal to 180 degree, with the condition the sum of the measures of all the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So measure angle PRS plus measure angle PRQ is equal to 180 degree. That's why purposely we are writing PRQ and not just angle R. Okay. So measure angle PRQ and PRS, measure angle PRQ and measure angle PRS is equal to 180 degree, as they are forming linear pair of angles. So look at this and look at this, children. Measure angle P plus measure angle Q plus measure angle PRQ is equal to 180 degree, because they are all three angles of a triangle. And measure angle PRS, which is an exterior angle, plus measure angle PRQ is equal to 180 degree, because they are forming angles in a linear pair. Measure angle PRS and measure angle PRQ are adjacent angles. You can see PRS, which is exterior angle, and PRQ is an adjacent angle, and they are forming linear pair of angles. Therefore, measure angle P plus measure angle Q plus measure angle PRQ, that is this, equal to this, because right hand side is equal. Right hand side is 180 degree, 180 degree. So we have the right to write down that measure angle P plus measure angle Q plus measure angle PRQ equal to measure angle PRS plus measure angle PRQ. So that is the statement. Done? Now when it is done, now look at both left hand side and right hand side. This is our left hand side, this is our right hand side. Your PRQ and PRQ is the same, so we can minus it, subtract. Okay, when this PRQ goes to right hand side, it will be minus, or you can cancel also. So what remains is measure angle P plus measure angle Q is equal to measure angle PRS. How do we get that? Just now I said subtracting measure angle PRQ from both the sides. So see what we have got, measure angle P plus measure angle Q is equal to measure angle PRS. Look at the figure. Measure angle P plus measure angle Q is equal to measure angle PRS. This is exterior angle. These two are remote interior angles. So what is proved? That the sum of the remote interior angles is equal to the measure of exterior angle. So therefore, the measure of an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the measures of its remote interior angles. You have to make a note of this, as all sums are solved based on this, and this is your foundation for higher classes. So in the figure, angle PRS is the exterior angle of triangle PQR. With respect to angle PRS, angle P and angle Q are remote interior angles. Therefore, measure angle PRS is equal to measure angle P plus measure angle Q. So this is exterior angle of triangle PQR, and these two are remote interior angles of triangle PQR. So based on this, children, we will solve the sums. Practice set 21, children. The first question, angle ACD is the exterior angle of triangle ABC. The measures of angle A and angle B are equal. If measure angle ACD is equal to 140 degree, find the measures of angle A and angle B. You can pause it and copy the question, children. Now we will start solving the sum. Look at the figure. This is triangle ABC is extended like the first how I explained. The arm BC is extended and point D is marked. So angle ACD is formed, and this angle ACD is the exterior angle of triangle ABC. And this time they are giving us the measure 140 degree. Angle ACD is equal to 140 degree. They are asking us to find angle A and angle B, which are remote interior angles of triangle ABC. So we write down, let measure angle A equal to measure angle B, which is equal to x degree, because it is an unknown. Are you getting it, children? Let measure angle A equal to measure angle B equal to x degree, as it is the unknown. Using the property of exterior angle of a triangle, that is remote interior angle of a triangle, we will solve the sum. So by using the property of remote interior angle of a triangle, we will get measure angle ACD is equal to measure angle A plus measure angle B. So let us solve it, children. Further, measure angle ACD is equal to measure angle A plus measure angle B. We have just considered measure angle A equal to measure angle B, which is equal to x degree, children. So measure angle ACD is given as 140 degree, which is equal to measure angle A is x plus x. Okay, go on, you write x degree. Look at it. 140 degree is equal to x degree plus x degree. Therefore, 140 is equal to x plus x, 2x. Okay, 2x degree. While solving in the second step, if you don't write degree also, it's okay, children. It should look proper 0, not a dot. Okay, now see, 140 is equal to 2x degree. Now you know you have to keep the x alone and take the 2 to the other side, to the left hand side. It's a multiplication here. 2 is multiplied with x. Okay, 2 into x. So when it goes to the left hand side, 2 will become division. So it will be 140 divided by 2 is equal to x. Therefore, x will be how much? 2 ones are 2 sevens are 14, 0. So therefore, x is equal to 70 degree. Did you all understand that, children, very clearly? Yes. If x is equal to 70 degree, what did we take as x? Angle A equal to angle B. Therefore, measure angle A equal to measure angle B equal to 70 degree. If you want to write separate also, you could write down as your final answer. So answer, measure angle A equal to 70 degree, measure angle B equal to 70 degree. So this is it. Isn't that easy, children? Right? Only you have to remember the property, that's it. You remember the property and solve the sum. Whole sum from far off. So second question, using the measures of the angles given in the figure, find the measures of the remaining 3 angles. I'll show you the figure. Using the measures of the angles given in the figure, find the measures of the remaining 3 angles. So here's the figure, children. Look at the figure. You can see intersecting lines. And they have given us the measures of some of the angles over here. So here, you can see a straight line, F4C. Okay. And you can see angle AOB is given as 8y degree. 8y degree. Okay. Angle COD is given as 6y degree. Angle FOE is given as 4y degree. Now you are well versed with vertically opposite angles, children. You can see angle AOB is vertically opposite to angle EOD. So you know if this is 8y, this also will be 8y degree. Angle FOE is vertically opposite to angle BOC. So if this is 4y degree, this also will be 4y degree. Angle COD is vertically opposite to AOF. So this is 6y, this also will be 6y. Okay. So how will we find out first? So we take this side, okay, as 2 angles we already know. And the other angle, that is BOC, is equal to 4y degree because it is vertically opposite to FOE. Understood, children? So look at it, clear view, closer view. We are now solving this side. Okay. So this is a straight line AOD. Straight angle AOD will be 180 degree. On the straight angle, we have angle AOB, angle BOC and angle COD. Hope it is clear. I'll just tilt the mobile so that it's literally clear. So this is what I'm going to solve. Okay, this part. Clear, children? So angle AOD is a straight angle which has angle AOB, angle BOC and angle COD. Let's solve it. So measure angle BOC equal to measure angle FOE is equal to 4y degree vertically opposite angles. Measure angle AOB plus measure angle BOC plus measure angle COD is equal to measure angle AOD, as measure angle AOD is equal to 180 degree measures of a straight angle. Okay, it's a straight angle. So let us now put the values and try to solve. Angle AOB is 8y degree plus measure angle BOC, we have taken it as 4y because it's vertically opposite to FOE, plus measure angle COD is 6y degree is equal to 180 degree. That is a measure of angle AOD, straight angle. Add, children. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 8, 18y degree is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, y is equal to 180 upon 18. 18 ones are 18 ones are zeros are. Therefore, y is equal to 10. Okay. Now, from this figure, that is 8y degree, we understood the value of y. Y is 10. So, we are going to substitute and we will understand what is that degree of that angle. Okay, children. So, y is equal to 10. We got it with the working. Now, we will substitute. Okay. So, substitute y is equal to 10 in 6y degree, 8y degree, 4y degree. Okay, and that is nothing but, let us So 6 into 10 is equal to 60 degree. 8 into 10 is equal to 80 degree. 4 into 10 is equal to 40 degree. Okay, so now we have got the degrees. Now let us see 6y stands for COD. Okay, measure angle COD. So we will write down the final answer. First is measure angle AOB. Measure angle AOB is equal to 80 degree because it is 8y degree. Measure angle BOC is equal to, it's 4y degree, so it will be 40 degree. Measure angle COD is already given 6y degree, so we need not write that, children. We will write down because it's y degree, right? COD is equal to 60 degree. Measure angle EOD. EOD is vertically opposite to AOB, so that's why 80 degree. Measure angle FOE. They have given us as 4y degree, so that's 40 degree. And measure angle AOF is equal to how much? It will be 60 degree because it is vertically opposite to COD. Have a look at it properly. This is your final answer children. Okay, and you can also look at the figure. So that's how we have solved it. Hope you have understood, children, and hope I made it easy for you. Okay, let me show it from far off so that you capture the whole thing. The third and the last sum, children, in this exercise, practice set 21. The measure of angle A and angle B of an isosceles triangle ABC are equal. Angle ACD is the exterior angle of triangle ABC. The measures of angle ACB and angle ACD are 3x minus 17 degree and 8x plus 10 degree, respectively. Find the measures of angle ACB and angle ACD. Also find the measures of remaining. So they want us to find the measures of angle ACB and angle ACD, which they have given, but it is an algebraic expression because it has got a variable x, children. Also they are asking us to find the measures of angle A and angle B. Okay, so first step will be we have to draw a rough figure. This question does not have a figure, so we will draw a figure for ourselves. So here is my rough diagram. Triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Angle A and angle B are equal. And angle ACD, which is the exterior angle of triangle ABC, they have given us as 8x plus 10 degree. And angle ACB, which is the adjacent angle of angle ACD as well as linear pair of angles. So angle ACB is given as 3x minus 17 degree. So let us find out using the property of linear pair of angles. Measure angle ACB plus measure angle ACD is equal to 180 degree angles forming a linear pair. So ACB they have given us as 3x minus 17 degree plus they have given us ACD as 8x plus 10 degree is equal to 180 degree because they are forming linear pair of angles. Let us open the bracket, children. This is your 6th standard type of sums. Plus 8x plus 10 is equal to 180. Let us bring the x together, like terms together. 8x minus 17 plus 10 is equal to 180. Got that much clear? 3x plus 8x will give us how much, children? 11x. Correct. Minus 17 plus 10. So minus 17 plus 10, we will have to subtract it, but sign of the greater number. So minus 17 plus 10 will give us minus 7 is equal to 180. Now only the number is this side. So 11x, we'll keep it on the left hand side. We'll take minus 7 on the right hand side. So 11x will be here, 180 on the right hand side. Taking 7 to that becomes plus 7. Therefore 11x is equal to 187. Now only x is remaining here. X is equal to, as you know, 11x means it is 11 into x. So when it goes to the right hand side, it will become division. So 187 upon 11. So minus it. 11 ones are 11. 11 twos are 22. So we will take 11 ones only, children. So 11 ones are 11. So from 18 you are minusing 11. Look, 18 minus 11. How much is left? 7. Now that 7 we will carry over this. So it will become 77. So 11 sevens are 77. So how much did we get? X is equal to 17 degree. X is equal to 17 degree. So we got the value of x, that is 17. Now we will substitute in the given angles, that is angle ACB and angle ACD. They have given us no angle ACB as 3x minus 17. So we will substitute x value and we will find out how much is angle ACB. Same way we will substitute in angle ACD 8x plus 10 x value and we'll find out how much is angle ACD. After that we will find out angle A and angle B also. So substitute x is equal to 17 in 3x minus 17, that is measure angle ACB. So 3 into 17 minus 17. 3 into 17, children? Yes, that's right. So 3 into 17, 3 sevens are 21, 51 minus 17 is equal to how much? 51 minus 17 will give us 34. That means 34 degree. Therefore, measure angle ACB equal to 34 degree. Let us find out the other one also. X is equal to 17 in 8x plus 10. So 8 into 17 plus 10 is equal to, so 8 into 17, multiply 8 into 17 will give us how much? 136, right? Plus this 10, and that is equal to 146 degree. Therefore, measure angle ACD is equal to 146 degree. Okay, here which we can just write down as measure angle ACD. Okay, so we have found out both the angles, children. Now what are we left is we have to find out measure angle A and measure angle B. Okay, how will we find out measure angle A and measure angle B? Let us look at the figure. Here I will just write down what we found out. ACB we found out as 34 degree. Okay, and ACD, which is the exterior angle, we just found it out as 146 degree. Clear? Now look at it. Angle ACD is the exterior angle of triangle ABC. And now we have to find out angle A and angle B. So what are angle A and angle B to angle ACD? That's right, remote interior angles. And we have already understood the condition. The sum of the measures of remote interior angles is equal to the sum of the measure of exterior angle. So whatever is the measure of the exterior angle, that is equal to sum of the measures of the remote interior angle. That means angle A plus angle B should give us angle ACD. Or in other words, measure angle ACD is equal to measure angle A plus measure angle B. Okay, so the exterior angle is always equal to the remote interior angles, sum of the measures of remote and interior angles. Okay, so let us solve that. I have shown the working also for you. Okay, solve it and let us write down measure angle A plus measure angle B equal to measure angle ACD. Why? Because exterior angle of triangle ABC, or you can just write down property of the exterior angle of a triangle. See, you can just put the symbol of triangle, which is allowed in mathematics. Okay, measure angle A plus measure angle B equal to measure angle ACD. Therefore, measure angle A plus measure angle B is equal to ACD is how much? 146 degree. So measure angle A plus measure angle B equal to 146 degree. Okay, now we don't know about angle A and angle B all by themselves. Means I don't know angle A, how much is it measuring, and angle B. Together I know they are 146 degree. So what will be the next step, children? That's right. It's an isosceles triangle and they are equal. So what do we do? Measure angle A plus measure angle B, let us take it as x, and therefore we can get as 2x is equal to 146 degree, and we can solve and find it out. So let angle A equal to angle B equal to x. Therefore, measure angle A, no need to write again, we can just solve that. Otherwise the sum becomes too big. Just put the value because we have already written here. Okay, measure angle A is how much? X, plus x is equal to 146 degree. Therefore, 2x is equal to 146. Therefore, x is equal to 146 divided by 2. Okay, so divide 2 1s are 2 7. I'm writing here 2 7s are 14, 2 3s are 6. Did you all get that, children? So x we got as 73 degree. That means angle A equal to angle B is equal to 73 degree. Therefore, measure angle A equal to measure angle B